Hey everyone, you're with Matthew. You're in the hub and you may not know it, but you're also in the matrix. One of the things I love about yoga, or any mind-body practice, but for me yoga, is that it's based on a set of experiences, not beliefs. Now this to me is really important. When I started yoga, I didn't want to have to believe anything in particular. I wanted just to feel certain sensations in my body and have a more grounded presence that made me happier. So the idea that it's based on experiences, that you can decide how they feed your belief system, I think this is really important and a simple truth. So for me, learning how to connect from side to side, and learning how to certain actions can actually make me feel more whole, is something that I don't want to have to believe I'm whole. I want to have certain experiences that make the presence within my body and within my mind feel more full and whole. That's what I mean by a set of experiences. So I just want to, everyone, bring your hands together. Bring your hands into what's called prayer, but this is meant as a yoga pose, not anything else, right? And learn to put your hands together. And now the tendency, now try to notice if you're pushing one hand more than the other. Now the one thing to start to learn about differences is now I want you to put your hands together and push really hard. Like you're thinking the harder it is, the better it is. Now notice what that feels like and which hand pushes harder, which hand doesn't push as hard, right? And then release. Now, what if you let your hands come together and they were, instead of pushing against each other, they were actually attracted to each other, which is a very different feeling. So although you are pushing your hands together some, how do you get them to feel like there's a connection and a deepening? One of the ways is to make sure your hands are lined up really well. The heel of your hand, the knuckles here, right? The fingers, right? And then you make that connection there, and then start to open and broaden the skin on your palm. And as you start to do that, notice that your elbows slightly go down, and you lift the sternum. Now this seems like a simple action, but for a 25-year-old seeker, philosopher, me, when I first met my yoga teacher, this little action helped me feel a connection not just here, but a connection through my legs. That in fact, something as simple as hands in prayer, done with a little bit more precision and connection and more inner awareness, helps me to feel more whole, helps me to feel my whole body and even a sense of presence within my paralyzed body that was shut off from me from a severed spinal cord. And so this is what I mean. The unity of yogic realization. Yogic realization is a unity between you and the world. It's a set of experiences. You're going to find that if you want to stay more connected to the world, it's not productive to clench your jaw too hard or press your tongue against the roof of the mouth. That there are little practices that you can do throughout your day that actually reveal to you a sense of unity and connection with the world around you. Before people are in it, before you believe anything else, just start to pay attention to the vehicle of consciousness that is your body. Consciousness just isn't happening in your mind. There's a difference between mental awareness and consciousness. Consciousness, I believe, is a unity of mind and body and an experience that shows you that you're connected. Try this as you're going through your day. As someone's talking to you or as you're in a meeting or whatever, try to just be more grounded, more connected, feel more from inside to out, and let a set of practices reset your mind, the agitation in your mind. Let your body teach your mind up through to the head and then back down. Until next time. Hey, I'm back. If you liked what you saw, there's more coming. To keep up with new releases, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on your notifications. But know, In the Matrix is intended as an ongoing conversation. Please share with your comments, thoughts, and suggestions, and you may even reshape our next encounter in the Matrix.